Hello and welcome to Dateline Lagos on Channels Television. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Coming up on the program, Governor Sanwo-Olu flags off reintroduction of monthly environmental sanitation. Lagos State Public Works Corporation says over 30 roads are currently undergoing rehabilitation across the state. And Deputy Governor Kaudri Hamzat attends retirement Thanksgiving service of Mrs. Mobolaji Daba. Let's kick off the show from the environmental sector. The Lagos State Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, has flagged off the reintroduction of the monthly environmental sanitation exercise put on hold about 10 years ago as a result of a court order on restriction of movement. Speaking during the exercise, Governor Sanwo-Olu says the voluntary environmental sanitation exercise will take place between 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. every last Saturday of the month in order to keep the state clean.
In 2017, the Lagos State government cancelled the mandatory monthly environmental sanitation exercise following a court ruling that deemed movement restriction illegal during early hours of last Saturdays of each month. After almost a decade, the Lagos State government is set to reintroduce the sanitation exercise, a drive towards achieving a cleaner Lagos. The Lagos State Governor, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu, his deputy Kaudri Hamzat, joined workers of the State Waste Management Authority to flag off the reintroduction of the monthly sanitation exercise in Mushi area of the state. The State Commissioner for Environment and Water Resources encourages everyone to embrace the monthly cleanup exercise and take advantage of the Waste to Wealth initiative in the state.
Mr. Governor and his deputy are taking a very audacious step, a step that will redefine our state as a whole. It's taking us over a year to debate, to talk, and to agree that it's time to reintroduce the monthly environmental sanitation. It's a plea to Lagosians. It's a plea that it's time for us to give up just 1 or 2 hours a month. Because in our marketplaces, every Thursday between 7 a.m. and 10 a.m., we observe the environmental every week. But this time around, we are saying to one another as a state that let us sit back once a month and observe the cleanliness of our environment like we used to before 2016. Let me assure you of this. We are not just waiting on this environmental sanitation. We as a state, we are also transiting from what used to be a linear waste management system where we pick our waste and we dump the waste at our dump sites. We're now transiting to a position where waste becomes a resource for wealth, a resource for energy, and a resource for compost, fertilizer, and recyclable plastics. We've done something at Ikosi Market, and that had given them hope. And we believe we should start something at Alamutu very soon, where we can start using their waste to give them energy, to translate to a resource for them as a market.
Governor Sanwo-Olu is not pleased with the unclean environmental challenge affecting the state. He says achieving a clean environment is the responsibility of everyone and must be taken seriously.
Ashe, thank you very much. You know that many Nigerians will remember, at least all of you that are old enough, that our monthly environmental sanitation exercise was once a national practice. It was observed last Saturday of every month. And it became a way of life. People planned and ensured that they come out on Sanitation Day to work. It was a moment when citizens across the country come together to clean their surroundings, to clean their drains, and to contribute to an healthy environment. Here in Lagos, that culture of environmental responsibility, it became deeply embedded in our life and our community. It enforced a simple but important principle that a clean city depends not only on government, but on the discipline and the cooperation of its citizens. As we are aware, there was a court judgment that brought an end to that restriction of movement that accompanied that long exercise. And so as a government, we had always respected the rule of law and authorized the composition of our courts and the authority of our courts. But while the enforcement mechanism changed, the responsibility maintaining a clean environment did not change. But the truth remains that government cannot keep Lagos clean alone.
He also speaks firmly to residents, urging them to stop the habit of dumping refuse in the drainage.
Actions as simple as disposing of our materials, our packets, our plastic bottles, our old wrappers, all of our solid waste can make a real difference. When waste is carelessly thrown on our streets, into our drains, the effect is that you see that no amount of work we do on this road, they will always remain failed. I cannot remember how many times I've tried to repair this road. I can't. CECC, Julius Baja, everybody has come to repair this road. But the problem is that you always dump the drainage, so you drop the waste inside the drainage. So the drainage gets filled up all the time. And so each of us, therefore, has a role to play. At our homes, all of you are looking at me. In your shops, in your markets, in your neighborhood, and in your places of work. I encourage you, as Community Development Association, as market leaders, as youth organization, as political groups, as religious bodies, as CDCs and CDA, as institutions across Lagos, to take ownership of this responsibility and help sustain a culture of cleanliness in our community. They say a clean Lagos begins with the choice that we make every day. Let us be part of that choice. Let us be part of a changed environment.
Some residents welcomed the cleanup initiative.
We welcome our governor for the excellent job that he has done today. It's a very welcome idea. We really thank him for what he has done today, and we pledge to support his motion. By the grace of Almighty Allah, we will be one of the pioneers of this work that he has started today.
I heard where the governor is talking about clean up every last Saturday. I'm okay. I'm supporting it. So I don't know about what, but me in particular, I'm supporting it. It's very, very okay. Because all these things is not normal. When somebody is passing by, you perceive the smelling. It's not okay.
Loma says it's also willing to work with other concerned bodies to achieve the desired result.
Well, as you heard the governor say, that we're going to do this symbolic flag off at different locations before the end of April. The first environmental sanitation will come up last Saturday of April from 6:30 a.m. to 8:30 a.m. Before that time, we're going to partner with so many organizations, civil society organizations, the local government, the market association, the CDAs and CDCs. So we invite those who love Lagos and who want a cleaner Lagos to join us. You can reach out to the Ministry of Environment if you want to work with us in your community. Come out, it's voluntary, and we hope that every single Lagosian will take part in this so that together we can keep Lagos clean. As you also heard Mr. Governor say, there's going to be very serious enforcement of the laws that have to do with waste management. We're going to work with Kick Against Indiscipline, that's KAI, with the LASEPA, with the Environmental Task Force, the Nigerian Police Force. We're going to work with any and all enforcement agencies, and even including the environmental health officers, which we call Wole Wole. Every house must have a waste bin. You must have a covered waste bin in your house, and you must be enlisted with your PSP operator, and you must be paying your bill. So we'll be able to come to your house and we'll ask to show proof of payment of your PSP bill. This is the only way we can keep Lagos clean, if every household is obeying the environmental law. And those who refuse to obey the environmental law, we're going to prosecute them.
Market leaders, local government leaders, religious bodies, political groups have been charged to lead the advocacy of clean and healthy environment in order to prevent the outbreak of diseases across the metropolis, and also ensure that people come out voluntarily for the return of the monthly environmental sanitation exercise.
From environment to road rehabilitation. This time, the Lagos State Public Works Corporation says 791 roads was rehabilitated in the last quarter of 2025, and over 31 roads are being repaired across the 5 divisions of the state.
The Lagos State Public Works Corporation, solely responsible for the rehabilitation of roads across the 5 divisions of Lagos, is not relenting in its effort, extending its reach to all nooks and crannies of the state. In the last quarter of 2025, the agency says a total of 791 roads were rehabilitated, including Okwaja Road in Itiosa local government area, Amu Ward of Infestac Town, just to ensure the free flow of movement.
Over the years, we've been facing several challenges about this, the bypass. If I would say nothing, I've lived here for close to 20-something years, and this place has been like this for a very long time. But to our greatest surprise, we are seeing a new form of government, a new form of development, and a new ways that the government really is impacting on the lives of the citizens, at least by constructing this bypass, which has over time caused several accidents due to the bumpers, damaged several cars. But today we are happy that our road is being constructed. Okay, before now, anytime I pass through this place, I'm using car, I'm unable to. So I just usually take the other road there. This place has been quite repulsive for over 3 years now. So I just want to say thank you to Lagos State government for actually listening to our pleas and taking care of the road. So thank you.
Omole Ojodubejo Road is also not left out, as bad portions causing gridlock along the axis has also been fixed.
Omole State was completely dead because most of the time they will lock this gate because of the bad road. Although the road was left long over undone. This road was supposed to be, if it was done around June or July, it wouldn't have taken this much effort for it to be fixed. But then, government has responded when he wants to respond. And I appreciate what the Lagos State government is doing. They should do more.
You can see the expression on my face. I'm really glad that finally they can get to fix it. Although it's been affecting us with the traffic and all, but I believe that this is the best thing to do, and I really want to commend the Lagos State government for doing a fantastic job as regards this. So it's a wonderful thing.
The previously dilapidated Lasso Igondo Road has also received government attention, with motorists expressing satisfaction over its new look.
Better. It used to be a serious bottleneck here. Even sometimes when I schedule for a meeting, I come here, it becomes a challenge. So, but I'm so happy the way it's looking now.
Before, this place was a war. As I just turned, when this place was bad before. I just told my motor couldn't able to start.
Yes, yes, sir. Now I can see you are really pleased with the Lagos State.
Over happy they sweet him like this. God will bless Sanwo-Olu. If he's in charge, if somebody in charge, God will bless him or her.
I just want to say a big thank you to the Lagos State government, or maybe the local government chairman, or anybody that has deemed fit to help us do this road. I want to say a big thank you to them.
In an interview with the General Manager of the Lagos State Public Works Corporation, Mr. Tokunbo Ajanaku says over 30 roads are currently undergoing rehabilitation across the state.
Around Lagos right now, you will notice that we're walking around Lasuiba. That one has just been recently completed. We're walking around Jonathan Koka in Eju. That's Eju Road itself. We're walking all over Lagos. In Agege right now, we're walking on that Ile-Zik corridor. In Badagry, we're walking on about 15 to 16 roads. We're doing massive grading works. Same thing in Ekpe, same thing in Ikorodu. Oluwa Moju, we're working on in Ikorodu right now. So there are quite a number of roads that we're working on.
Along Agege Ijufagbe Road, work is ongoing to ensure the road is restored to good condition. Construction of drainage channel is also progressing at Jonathan Koka Road. However, the railway crossing at Fagba Junction has been left unattended for some time, with motorists calling on the government to urgently fix the section.
Well, I mean, we are calling federal government because it is a railway line and it's under exclusive rights for the federal government. So, I mean, they cannot bring it back passing. Federal government should fix it. They gave it to a Chinese construction company to fix now. They should be able to do it when we are facing the rail line. They should make it motorable and level it up.
They are working on it from, I think, from the down there, all the way from Abule Egba, the Charity Road. And they are trying, They are trying. They have already do all the gutter on the road. They have already scraped this side, this right side here. So maybe they are coming here gradually, but no problem. They are working on it.
They should work on it. A lot of vehicles have been damaged there. They need to help us to do the construction.
While residents continue to call for more attention to road infrastructure, the issue of road abuse remains a major concern for the corporation, particularly the theft of manhole covers for selfish gains, which poses serious danger to road users.
As we speak, there are about 5,600 stolen or willfully damaged manholes that we are trying to replace in Lagos. 5,600 plus manholes translates to about 11 to 12 billion naira in replacement costs. Now, take that into consideration. Now, include the impact of these damaged manholes on human life, safety, and security. Because a damaged manhole becomes a hiding place for criminals. A damaged manhole is a potential accident that is waiting to happen. A damaged manhole is an open door for the infrastructure inside the manhole to be damaged. So ultimately, the 11 or 12 billion that we're talking about when it comes to manholes can go as high as 100, 200 billion when damage to the infrastructure inside the manhole occurs. And all of this money that we're talking about totally fades away when you speak to the potential loss of life and safety considerations that an open manhole represents.
Citizens are therefore advised to act as whistleblowers and report cases of road abuse.
Must, as a people, rise up together to protect our common heritage. Because every infrastructure is shared ownership. And if we're quick to make noise that this manhole is not there, this road is bad, we must be very quick to also make noise and draw attention to those that are destroying these manholes, stealing this manhole, and creating an unwholesome situation for all of us. It is critical. Those that are cutting our roads are not ghosts. Those that are damaging our infrastructure are not ghosts. They are people, and we see them, and Lagosians encourage them by keeping silent. We need to continue to draw attention to all of this. Most roads that you see in Lagos did not get damaged by reason of wear and tear alone. They got damaged by reason of abuse.
As the Lagos State government continues to reiterate its commitment to fixing all bad roads, residents are also urged to protect public infrastructure across the metropolis.
Lagosians, it is no news that the present administration of Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu delivered projects in different sectors of the economy through the themes agenda. With this success in mind, the second term of the present administration has included social inclusion, gender equality, and the affairs of youths in its agenda. Now, we have the themes plus agenda. With this, no one is left behind on account of their social status, gender, or age. Lagosians, be prepared for another 4 years of a total revamp in all sectors. Ìgbéga ìpínlẹ̀ Èkó, àjùmọ̀ṣe ni o.
And finally on the program, the Lagos State Deputy Governor Quadri Hamzat has urged the state civil servants to be honest and understand their roles and the administrative tenacity of being a public servant. Now, the Deputy Governor gave the advice at the 60th birthday and retirement Thanksgiving service of the Permanent Secretary, Office of the Deputy Governor, Mrs. Mobolaji Daba. Please take a look.
The Lagos State Deputy Governor Quadri Hamzat and his wife Oluremi Hamzat, the State Head of Service Olabode Aguru, joins friends and family members of Mrs. Mobolaji Daba at the Chapel of Christ the Light, Alausa, Ikeja. In a sermon, Reverend Dele Ajayi advised the retiree to remain grateful to God for the grace to witness the new season of life.
Looking at this auditorium today and looking at the array of class of people is a testimony. 29 years, 11 months, and 22 days, almost 30 years. That can only be God. Coming out clean with a clean record. Retiring meritoriously. Somebody shout hallelujah. So we're not just celebrating years that is being lived, or just years in service that just passed by. But we're celebrating God's guidance, God's preservation, God's protection, God's provision, and God's help. He has been good. So either though the Lord has helped you. So it can only be the grace of God. And the fact that He allowed you to see this season is telling you that there's still so much mountain before you. And you have the ability, you have the grace, you have the sustaining power of God to reach out, to reach forward and achieve what is ahead of you.
The head of service, Mr. Olabode Aguru, gives a breakdown of Mrs. Mobolaji Daba's journey as a dedicated civil servant who delivers her duties.
Mrs. Mobolaji Daba always wants the best for all the staff that work with her and all the MDAs that she worked in. A people-centric and compassionate individual who showed motherly love and care to everyone that came across her in the state public service. As an administrator and human resource professional, she exhibited utmost discipline, undiluted dedication, unwavering commitment, and uncommon courage to navigate the complexities of the state public service, the result of which led her to appointment as the permanent secretary, office of the deputy governor.
The retiree, Mrs. Mobolaji Daba, who is also celebrating her 60th birthday, expressed gratitude to God for the grace and privilege of a fulfilling career in the public service.
The story is not how you happen to go on the race, start the race, be on the race, the journey. It is how you finish last. And finishing well is part of my story today. How do you know how to multitask? How do you know, people come, you don't answer, you don't raise your voice, and I said, the public service mentored me. I had good people who mentored me. One of them is our head of service that has gone, and I say thank you to him. I worked with Mr. Olewe when he was the head of service. So I give glory to, I was one of his directors. So thank you, Mr. Olewe. Thank you, all the people who have come. Thank you, sir. Thank you, Mr. Deputy, and my estimate mommy. Thank you so much. That is my testimony. The Lord is faithful, the Lord is good, and it is all the time.
Having worked closely with the Deputy Governor for some time as a permanent secretary, Dr. Kadri Hamzat described the retiree as an embodiment of honesty, integrity, and professionalism.
She's very resilient, she's very caring. Our work requires going out a lot, so I don't have any plans about my office. I know that when I call her, everything is in place. And it's an encouragement for the younger ones coming. Hopefully, Mrs. Daba, Mrs. Dr. Thomas, they are examples of the good things in our service. And Mrs. Daba, as we retire, I pray that God will do it. But I know that you are not tired. So go and relax for some time. By God's grace, who knows? So, God will elevate you. And your children will fulfill their destiny.
Mrs. Mobolaji Daba successfully served Lagos State for 30 years, bowing out of public service as a fulfilled permanent secretary from the office of the Deputy Governor, and will be remembered for the positive impact made on the job.
That's the program for this week. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ayotunde Balogun. Remember, obey all state laws, be the best you can, but most importantly, in anything you do, always live a healthy life. Till next time, it's bye for now.